Hello, hello.
Hi, I'm back.
Myles is back.
Oh no.
Yes.
No, we've kind of shown. Now we've shown everything that I have. It's
Well,
all kind of 80s.
I don't believe that.
Well,
I know there are video games in the basement.
Oh well, all right. Yes, yeah. There are pinball games. There's other stuff, but
Yes.
for now, and look in the comments below for the previous videos, right?
Sure.
It will be tagged. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
for sure. But you're one of only two third-time visitors. You are. We have one other friend, Rob, who's been on 3 episodes, and now you. You're the
Okay,
only
well,
two.
thank you,
So,
thank you.
Yeah. So, Laura, why don't you tell them today is a collector's edition.
yes. Collectors collect whatever it is, from stamps to Funko Pops to stereo equipment to whatever. And it is the basis of what we talk about. We talk about collections, but we also talk about if they're displayed and they're cleaned and they're in a way that, you know, the collector loves. And this one is the king of that. I know too much about your stereo equipment and your eBay problem. Not that I don't have it either.
Right. I feel like I'm the one that should be supporting you two here.
But tell them what you did with the latest one. What is the one that you hit the stereo, you know, you hit the 3 button and it goes to the 3rd track. What's that called?
You mean the Accutrac turntable back up here?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's
Accutrac.
1978.
Okay.
And it was like $350 in 1978. So that's.
But
like,
you remember it from back in
oh
the day.
yes, and I forgot about it, and then I remembered it. I'm like, I can buy that.
Yeah.
So I got one and it didn't completely work, and I got another one for parts and it didn't completely work. Then I got another one for parts and it didn't completely work. So I had to go, 3. I got 3.
Just 3. Okay.
But then I had to go and like rebuild the audio circuit on one and steal parts from another and all of that. So it took 3 to get one working one.
And I do think we should mention that Myles does have a skill set that Laura and I do not.
Totally.
He can repair equipment. He repaired
The basics.
Yeah, but he repaired your Atari system.
Yeah,
He's the one who worked on the
repaired
Atari.
the Atari system, and I also bought, and we haven't done that episode yet, of the Blip Tomy. You know, it was just kind of like a timer, and it goes.
Well, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Right.
What do you mean?
No, it's not very. Let's keep going.
Oh,
All right, let's
oh,
keep
sorry.
going. All right. So actually, let's pop in here, and we're going to put in some B-reel of your collection.
Oh, explaining.
So,
okay.
yeah, it's going to tell everybody the years of the equipment and what he's got. And it's going to make the 13-year-old boys of our generation and girls pretty jealous.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hi. Well, welcome to my 70s, 80s stereo. And let me go through the different components. So I've always had a thing for Akai. They're kind of an niche brand. They always made some good cassette decks and reel-to-reels. Not really known for their other stuff, but this is a 1976 Akai receiver. These were the best. The 70s receivers were the best ones from all of them, be it Marantz, Pioneer, all of them. When they got in the 80s, they kind of got not so good. But these are the workhorses. And then on top of that, I have a graphic equalizer because in the 80s we were told we needed graphic equalizers. Nobody knew why, but we had them because they looked cool with the display, and I'll show you that in a bit. Then moving up, this is my Akai reel-to-reel, and the coolest part of this is it auto loads. So auto loads, auto reverse, this is 1982, 83. So if I hit play on this, it's gonna load it, do it, it can reverse. And I even have the wired remote. So you can sit across the room and control your reel-to-reel player. So then moving over to this side, this is a tick and pop suppressor. So what this does, it takes the scratches and the pops out of records using 1978 technology. And on top of that is a dynamic noise reduction. What this one does is it takes the hisses out of tapes and records, but once again, 1970s technology, 80s technology.
And I see there's a sensitivity on it, so if you want a little bit of hiss,
or not getting rid of as much of your music is really what it comes down to. Then next to it, this doesn't count because it's about a 2000 CD player, but I like it because it moves and things do stuff. So that's still very 80s, 90s. And then the piece de resistance is this Accutrac turntable from 1978. So it has a remote control. You can play up to 6 records on it, and you can program the order of the tracks. So I'm going to go ahead and start this and have it play a record, and I'm actually using the remote control. So now it's looking for the tracks, and it can actually sense the space between the tracks, so you can program them to play in different orders. And when you're done, it will even raise the records for you. So if you have a, now it's going to raise the records back up for you. And finally, I have these reproduction, but they're fairly close to the original cost headphones. In today's dollars, this with the speakers would be about $10,000. So imagine that. So I loved all this stuff, but I certainly couldn't afford it. So
Not a 14-year-old's budget
no,
at all.
no. So welcome to my 70s, 80s stereo system. And you've heard it, because you can't play it because of copyright, but you've heard it, and it sounds pretty good for being 50 years old,
It
40,
sounds
50 years old.
amazing, and when you say 50 years, I feel ancient.
Well, we're all ancient.
Right.
I mean, do you say that you are a sound system collector, a stereo collector, music, electronics? What is your deal?
It's, put me on the spot. I didn't have the questions ahead of time.
Sorry.
I like things from my childhood, and I explained this with the Laserdisc, that I couldn't afford, but were really kind of cutting edge technology.
Absolutely.
And now they've absolutely passed. I mean, but vinyl's come back. That's different.
Yeah.
But, as an adult, I'm like, I can afford this. Why not just buy it? So I did. And I have an electronics background, so I'm able to repair. I'm not afraid of this stuff, though the average person who does not, this can be an expensive hobby, and it's tough to get these things fixed. So you do have to have some sort of an acumen for repairing this stuff.
For sure.
To want to be a collector of it.
Yes.
I'll leave it at that.
For me, there'd be a fine line there between junk and collecting, because I wouldn't know enough about it to make the purchase, probably. I'd have to...
There's a whole
Hey,
market
Myles.
for 70s stereo equipment, and it's gotten very expensive. But you can get those things refurbished, like the receiver behind us. You can get those refurbished by somebody who knows what they're doing. But you're going to spend $500, $600, $700 for one.
Wow.
But, if you want to, great. Because they're great pieces of electronics.
And it goes back to kind of what we talked about in the disc episode. There's something about this physical media. I don't know if it's because we're of a certain age and we grew up with that physical media. But
Well, what I'll tell you is I've been there through all of it, and I loved it. Like when it started to go streaming and sound bars and big TV, but then it became, you had all the media, so you had none of the media. So when you were still back in these days with albums, then you knew every song. You could look at the artwork. You could read the lyrics. You knew the order of the songs. Where today you stream a song and you stream a song. There's no connection with it. I can tell you that if you go back in your old record collection, have a few drinks, invite some friends over for somebody who has a turntable, you'll have a wonderful evening reviewing and revisiting this music from your childhood. It's just wonderful.
speaking of
And I
drinks,
heard drinks.
Oh.
Cheers.
cheers.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting us back to your house.
And what is this drink?
We are drinking a Red Needle. It's created in 1975 by Leonard Cohen. He was in Needle, California.
But the needle is reference to the turntable.
It is.
That's
Oh.
the hook.
It is. And
There's so much. Didn't you at one point collect the big consoles, turntables?
There's
that
one
had
over.
it in there?
It's over there, and I.
Oh yeah.
we can do a cutaway on
Does
that.
that work too?
It does.
Oh boy.
We'll do a cutaway on that later.
I would like to get something like that and use it as a bar.
Well, yeah. Well, okay.
You know what I mean?
Why
Just
does
to
everything
come-
revolve around alcohol? It always ends
I'm
up.
not sure. I'm
Bar.
we are pickled.
There we go.
we gotta
Oh,
drink
one more
again.
time,
Oh
one more
my
time.
goodness. So you have a few of your favorite albums here.
Well, I have like two kind of bookends. So I have, this is like the first real album that I had, and I played it for you too, and it still sounds great.
I love it. Can they
And
see?
And that's got Heart of Glass, which I can listen to that
This is
song
so
to this
cool.
day.
Yes.
So this is the original
100%.
album. Again, I probably got it through Columbia Record House, to be honest.
Yep.
As
And
all
we're
of
gonna
us
put
did.
that ad there. Yeah. I still owe them so
And
much
then
money.
the kitschiest, I can't say worst, but kitschiest album, and I literally bought it for the album cover, is Connie Francis doing country western.
I mean,
And
that is
you can't beat that.
frameable right there.
And your ears may not be able to tolerate the music, but it's just timeless Connie Francis in country western gear.
Hilarious. And so, Steve, you brought some too to discuss
I did.
our favorites.
So, because talking about, streaming and how we don't have the individual media back then was different, I bought a lot of collections. And though this is like super cheesy, it is K-Tel, which if you're of our age, K-Tel did a lot of...
Oh, I had a K-Tel, and before I had the Blondie one, but I'm not taking credit for buying it.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it was.
Gee.
It was called...
But then, I had a lot of soundtracks,
Aw.
and
And the soundtracks
you can come at me if you want, but
had, especially the Grease ones,
yes.
had these great pictures and things. I mean, that's what you were saying, that you can't have that with a
You don't have the
MP4.
No.
Right. And so, Grease 1 had it too.
But we were talking earlier, and I think that is so true. We talked about now we listen to individual songs and individual performances. But when we would buy this media, you listened to the whole album. And you knew the B songs or whatever, B-side songs. And now I don't know that. If I want to hear a song by an artist, I listen to that one song.
You scared me with this.
And the
page.
chances of me listening to the whole album,
You don't.
Oh, good
So
old
it's,
media.
it made us have short attention spans.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, it has decreased as we've all gotten older, for sure. Now, I did bring some 45s just to talk about them for a quick second. We could buy single songs, well, 2 songs back in the day.
You keep talking, I'm gonna get something.
Okay. So I bought a lot of 45s
Yes.
before I bought albums. So here's the Dream Academy, Life in a Northern Town. This is a hand-me-down. I didn't purchase this, but Vicki Lawrence, The Nights the Lights Went Out in Georgia.
That's a classic.
So good. The Bangles, Manic Monday.
What is this?
Oh my
What is that?
gosh! I had the exact one, except it was olive green.
Nice.
And
That
Myles,
is-
that is full. Oh my
It is
gosh,
full.
that
Oh,
is
yeah.
full. That is heavy. So that was a great way for
What do
as
you
a
got in
kid
there?
to get some
Don't
music.
know. I probably haven't opened it in 10 years.
This is hilarious.
Yes, I had that exact same one. It was green.
Oh,
It is
nice.
full to the top.
Forgive my heart. Nat King Cole. That's
Oh.
sweet. Very good.
Yeah.
So now it's a party.
Yeah, totally. Put some stuff in there. We got a
Exactly.
party going on with some, what's this called?
Incense.
Incense.
Have you been breathing too much of it?
I know, it smells pretty. But usually we had maybe something else to accompany it with some shag carpets. We were
Yeah.
on the floor. We were listening to where's your headphones again? Let's show those.
Make him
I
get
know, I'm
up.
sorry. He goes to the gym. Yeah.
Here.
These are so cool. These are industrial. We would be on the carpet in our rooms listening, and my mom would come in and say, "Why are you listening on your headphones? You're the only one here." Like that. That's where I get it.
It was a whole mood.
Yes.
Well, we are going to throw in, just because he says it's the last time, but we're going to come back to the video games. But he does have a couple jukeboxes, which I'm going to put a couple pictures in here.
Totally.
Because they are so cool. And thank you again for sharing your collection.
But this is awesome. Thank you for letting us go down memory lane a little bit. And
Until next time,
Until next time,
stay geeky.
stay geeky.
stay pickled.
Oh, sorry.
Cheers.
Whatever. Yes, very good.